Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Matt here, Tanks Lawn Maintenance. I'm sitting in the living room of my house. I normally do this in the shop or in the truck or upstairs in my prayer closet, but it's 100 degrees. I ain't sitting outside to make no video. But anyway, it's 2:42 p.m. Sunday afternoon, August 27th, 2023, year of our Lord. We went to church this morning. I had to go dump some debris after church. Took it to a place that I have access to, that I don't have to pay a dime to dump debris. I'm very fortunate for that. Very grateful for that as well. I have good people in my life, y'all. But hauled some debris off. It was a trailer full of bush clippings that I had to take care of, and got everything off of the trailer, the equipment and everything. Here before long, I'm gonna have to go out and do some maintenance on my mower, sharpen blades and scrape decks and all that good stuff, but it's just too hot right now. I'm not doing it right now. I'm gonna wait till probably about 4:30, 5 o'clock to do all that. But I've also got to put gas in the truck and in the mowers and gas cans, you name it. Got to get ready for the week. But anyway, guys, just got done giving 2 quotes. One, the price was accepted. The second one, I have not heard back from the guy. He lives in New York, and he actually just bought a house here in Augusta, or Evans, whatever you want to call it, right down the street from where I live, actually on the same street as me. But I have probably half of my customers live in the same neighborhood as me, and I'm very fortunate for that. I don't have a high fuel cost for my business as of right now. I imagine once I go full time, that'll change. But I've been blessed, man. I know I've been on here fussing and complaining here lately, but I really have been blessed, man. 2023, as far as business goes, I've lost customers, but for every customer that I've lost, I've probably gained 2 or 3. And I haven't done the math on that, so don't quote me on that, but my numbers are good. They're up. I've doubled business this year, and the year isn't over yet. I'm sure I'll lose a few more customers. I mean, that's just the nature of the beast, and I'm sure I'll gain some. Here, the rate I'm going, I'm looking at this rate. I'm looking to gain 10 more customers before the growing season ends, and if not, that's fine too. I've already reached my goal for the year, but I'm not going to stop growing if the Lord keeps blessing me. And but I really wanted to hop on here because I've been fussing a lot this week. The past month, I hadn't been on here the past month fussing a whole lot, but the past week definitely I've been on here just raising all kind of sand, venting, ranting and raving. And I thought about it. I really thought about it today. I was in the church and we sang that song, "Great is Thy Faithfulness," and it reminded me of the book of Lamentations. I don't know the verse exactly, but I want to say it's chapter 3. It was when Jeremiah came out and saw that the king, I want to say it was Nebuchadnezzar, had destroyed the whole city of Jerusalem, his beloved Jerusalem. And he looked out over the city, weeping as he saw what he saw. The city just destroyed and leveled and charred, and all he could do was look up to the heavens and say, "Great is thy faithfulness." And it just reminded me, it almost brought me to tears, because I've been very ungrateful this week, and I really don't have a reason to be ungrateful. The Lord has blessed me year after year, week after week, day after day. And I could be in a lot worse situation than I am right now. Now, granted, the situation that I'm faced with, it is a tough situation. I'm having to push mow probably 60% of the backyards that I have because, as you know, my 36 is still in the shop. I had a hedge trimmer tear up on me twice. My weed eaters are giving me a fit. But at the end of the day, God is faithful. And I'm faithful to him, although I do forget that he has control of everything from time to time. I need to remember that he is faithful. And it says in his word that he will never leave us nor forsake us. And when I say us, that means his children, his own. He will be faithful to his own. He'll look out for us. It may not be in our timing, but it will be when the time is right. And if nothing else, this situation has made me a lot tougher than I ever thought I could be. I never thought that I could get out there and push mow 10, 11, 12 yards a day in 100-degree weather. And I never thought that I would be in a situation where a piece of equipment would break down on me and I would be able to have the funds to go replace it or have it repaired immediately. I never thought that I would own a business to begin with, let alone a landscaping business that's full of clientele that understand the struggles that I'm going through and that are willing to work around my schedule and are more than willing to work with me, because they have HOAs, and if their yard gets to looking raggedy, they get fined for it. But these people are gracious enough to work with me and deal with me, and they're patient with me. They understand that I'm a part-time landscaper and that I can only do so much. You've got the occasional person that just has zero patience at all, and I get it. I'm not complaining about them, but things could just be a lot worse than what they are. So I really wanted to get on here and first off, thank y'all for watching my videos and putting up with me ranting and raving and carrying on. And but we all go through struggles, and whether it be in business, everyday life, or whether it be in our faith, we have to remember he is faithful to the end, and great is his faithfulness. So he will take care of us when we need it. And when God promises something, he doesn't go back on that promise. But I got a feeling that this week's going to be a good week. I don't know if I'm going to get my 36 back this week. It'd be great if I could. But either way, I'm going to get through this one way or another. And my wife and I decided to sit down at the beginning of March and have a conversation about whether or not it's time for me to leave my job, my full-time job. And, that in and of itself is just exciting for me. That's a milestone, just being able to set that date, to have that conversation. For me, that's a milestone. And because that just means that business has grown to the point where I am near a point where I'm near the time where I'm faced with a decision. And that decision is getting closer and closer every day. But if you don't get anything else out of this, take this to heart. You're going to have struggles every year in business. This is only my second year in landscaping. Well, 2.5 years, I guess you could say, but it's really my second year. You're gonna have struggles in business. You're gonna have equipment malfunctions. You're gonna lose customers. You're gonna be faced with days that are 100 plus degrees, and you just don't know if you can make it anymore. But that's the times that make you stronger, and that's when you find out what you're made of. So don't let these situations stop you. Don't let these situations keep you from reaching a certain goal, whether it be short term or long term. And just keep pushing, man. Just keep pushing. I know I get on here and fuss, but at the end of the day, I know that all I can do is just keep pushing, keep praying, and keep looking up. But I feel like I've got a new start today, And I think a lot of it has to do with the church sermon that I heard this morning, because that service is directed directly towards me. And that was my way of knowing that God's got me. And He'll never leave me nor forsake me. But anyway, guys, y'all keep pushing. The hot weather's almost gone. I know here in Augusta this week it's supposed to be, the highs are supposed to be in the low 80s, which is a blessing, a huge blessing. Now the following week is supposed to be right back up to the high 90s and close to 100. But we've got a storm front coming in. We've got that hurricane that's supposed to hit the Gulf Coast. I don't know when it's supposed to hit, if it hadn't already. But got a lot of weather moving in. God knows we could use the rain because we're in a drought right now. We hadn't had a drop of rain in 2.5 weeks, and my sprinkler system is working overtime. But a lot of the lawns around here burn up, so I'm looking forward to the rain. Never thought I'd hear myself say that, but I'm so glad that it's about to rain. But yeah, man, just keep pushing. The summer is almost over. The cold weather is approaching. We're going to get a break here pretty soon, and just get out there and make as much as you can. That way you'll have something to put back during the cold months. And hey, until I get on here again, y'all keep cutting that grass and keep making that money. Holler at y'all. Bye.